channel. My name is Jigyasaing, you're Jigyasaing. In today's video, we're going to be talking about this Philips Epilator, which is called the Philips Satinelle Epilator for legs, arms, and armpits, underarms, whatever you want to call it. So this is what the box looks like, and this is what the actual epilator looks like. Now, before I get started, first of all, I'd like you to go and hit that subscribe button, and I'm going to be dividing this video into a few parts. So in case you are looking for something specific, you can actually jump onto that and it'll be much easier. So first of all, we're going to be talking about what an epilator actually is, how an epilator is different from waxing, how an epilator is different from shaving, and then the actual Philips Satinelle review along with its components, what my experience has been, and pros and cons. So let's get started. So first of all, an epilator is basically a machine of this sort. These are tweezers in a machine format, so they basically roll through, and while they're rolling through, they kind of tweeze out the hair from your skin. So because they're tweezing it out, it's coming out of your roots and not just from the surface. So that's what basically an epilation or epilator is. And the difference between waxing and epilation is that epilation is going to remove the hair from the root, but by plucking it out, whereas waxing is going to basically pull out the hair using a hot wax, and hot wax is usually something people don't like. So yeah, epilation basically kind of takes a little bit more, I mean, since you're doing it yourself, it might pain a little bit more, but it's not that crazy. What the difference between an epilator and shaving is that when you're using a razor, it will basically just scrape through your skin surface and remove all the hair and just cut through it, and it does nothing to the underneath layer of your skin or take out the hair in any format. So it's basically just scraping through, and it will keep growing on the surface of your skin, so which means that you need to shave more often. But it is a very cheap method, and it is also a very convenient method for people who do it every 2 to 3 days and are not exactly as hairy as Indians. Okay, let's get into what the Philips Satinelle actually does, or what its components are. There are lots of models available in the market, but this is kind of one of the higher ones with a little bit more features, but not exactly one of the highest models. So this retails for 3,495, but if you buy it off Amazon and other links, you will get discounts and things like that. So this comes with a charger, or basically a cord, and you plug it in and you use it with the cord itself. If you're not the kind of person who likes this kind of thing and you'd rather go for something which is more wireless, then there are models available for that as well. And this has two features, which is off and on, and then it just runs through. But again, there are a few of the models which have, you know, off 1 and 2, so you can go according to your speed and things like that. For me, honestly, I don't really care about the speed. I'm just like, get done with it all at once, otherwise don't do it. I'm that kind of a person. So yeah, I don't really mind that fact. Then you get a brush to clean out while you're shaving, while you're epilating, or basically you're trying to get rid of your hair. Then the other thing that attracted me the most was this sensitivity cap. I'm not sure how much of it you can see, but this sensitivity cap is basically something that you plug on just like that, and it's meant for your underarms and your bikini line. But honestly, in a personal opinion, when I used it, I kind of had problems, because while I was using it, I felt like there was too much gap between the actual sensitivity cap and the blades. So what it's supposed to do is, instead of using 4 fingers of blades through your skin, it'll be using 2, which will decrease the pain and, you know, basically decrease the size of the area that you're epilating. But for me, I felt like it was much easier and less painful to use the entire thing and just go through. You want to basically stretch your arm and then, you know, go through one by one and do that. how you epilate is basically go against your skin growth and not skin growth, your hair growth. You go against your hair growth and it will just kind of tweeze out. But since I'm like kind of really hairy, I have to go at least twice on a certain area, which kind of could take a little bit longer than usual, or at least if you compare it to shaving. Now the other very good thing about this epilator is that there are parts of your body which you don't really find epilating. You know, you have to basically gather a lot of courage to epilate a certain area. So you have a shaving blade which is protected by a cap, and you can just keep it into your pouch, and in case you want to, you know, shave instead of basically epilating a certain area, you're like free to do that, which I found was really cool. And it's very easy to just open this, change it, and then, you know, put in your shaving cap instead, which is very nice. So my experience was basically the fact that I love epilating now. It's nice and fun, and also it kind of gives me like time to myself, and I don't have someone like looking at me the entire time or basically trying to analyze my skin and holding me while waxing or something like that, which I don't really like. And since I'm moving to a place where waxing is not really readily available, what happens is that I find this a much easier and a better alternative. And also the only con for me was the fact that since I have really sensitive skin, for a day I might get bumps or little, you know, kind of pimples, but that kind of fades away after a day, so I'm completely fine. If I have to go out, I would epilate one day before, and I'm kind of ready to go. Next I'm going to come to the pros and cons. So basically the pros of this are the fact that it is going to be removing it from your hair root, and you don't have to go on shaving every single day, which can be really tiring and frustrating on the days you're lazy or you're sick and, you know, it just doesn't work for you. And the other thing is that it basically comes in a format which you can use at home, and you don't have to actually go back and wait to, you know, wax and do all of that jazz, and you can just, whenever you feel like it, you can go. So it works in shorter hair growth as well. The cons of this are the fact that at least for this one would be the fact that you can't use it in the shower because this is the dry version, but there is an alternative to that, and you do get wetter ones, so it's not exactly a con, I would say. Yeah, so basically when you go to get your waxing done, you don't really realize because somebody else is doing it for you, but this could be a little bit time consuming, at least if you compare it to shaving. Shaving used to take me around 15 minutes, but if you compare the total time that you're spending shaving, you know, to epilating, you're going to be epilating once in a week or once in 2 weeks or something like that. So that way it's kind of worth it. And yeah, so that's about it. If you have any questions on this, please leave your comments in the comment box below, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Also, all my social media links will be in the description box, so you can find me there, and I'll see you guys in my next video.